Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 of our active recovery day. Today we get to show our body some love with some nice gentle motion. Come on the floor and meet me in a seated position. We're going to start with a little bit of a spine stretch. So sit up nice and tall as if your back is against a wall. Arms are going to come out in front of you. Make sure you roll your shoulders down and back. And you're going to slowly start peeling off that invisible wall from your head. So let's inhale to prepare. Exhale, slowly start peeling and reaching forward with those hands. Once you get to a nice stretch, you're going to take an inhale here. Exhale, slowly start peeling yourself right back up that wall. So let's do a few of these. Peeling yourself off segment by segment. Your arms still have power in them. Your fingertips are pointing forward, reaching. And even as you roll back up, your fingertips are still reaching in opposition. Let's do 2 more. Hollowing out your belly as if you're doing a slight pelvic tilt here. Last one. So now we're going to do a nice spinal twist here. So let's have our legs out like so. And if your hamstrings are very tight, you can always start in a crisscross position. So I'll show you what it looks like here. In this position, you're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, turn, and then you're going to hinge forward. So this is what it looks like in a crisscross position. If you want to do the full version, legs are going to be out. So you're going to inhale, exhale, and reach. Your hands are reaching in opposite directions, even as you hinge forward and back. Let's do 3 more on this side. And reach. Excellent. And you can play around with your breath here. Let's turn to the opposite side. So my background's a little close, so I'm just going to keep it in this position. You can see the rippling. Or if you want to do a little bit of an open book, like so, I'm going to do that for this side just because my background's really close to me. Inhale, kind of open book, reach in opposition, exhale, hinge forward. Let's do 2 more. Last one, sit up nice and tall. Now let's do my personal favorite, the Mermaid series. So either find this lovely Z position where one leg is 90 degrees in front of you and the other leg is 90 degrees behind you, or you can sit in any form of butterfly position if your hip mobility does not allow the Z sit. So let's start here. Or you can even do this in a chair. Hand is going to be out just for a little bit of support. And you're going to take a nice inhale here. Arm is going to be out to prepare. And then exhale. Reach. Inhale. Breathe through your ceiling ribs. Exhale. Down. And follow your gaze with your hand. So inhale. Reach. Arc over. Exhale. And I always like to get a little bit of a lat involvement. So as I reach over, notice that my elbow is kind of coming towards my side. Just to get a little bit more muscle activation here. Doesn't this feel lovely? Take a few more moments here. Two more. Last one, and we're gonna hold it. Take an inhale, slightly look up, come back, and exhale. Let's do a nice counter stretch. Now with the next set, we're gonna add a little bit of a twist. So make sure that every movement is paired with a deep breath. So we're going to inhale, side bend here, exhale, and then we're gonna rotate under our arm. We're gonna inhale, derotate, exhale, coming up. Let's do this 5 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, derotate, exhale, up. And repeating the same breath pattern. Three more. Last 2. Last one. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale as you derotate. Exhale. Let's go into a nice counter stretch. Excellent. Let's switch sides. Place that hand down. Find your Z-sit or your butterfly sit. We're going to look at our hand. Take an inhale. We're just side bending here. Breathe through those ceiling ribs. And exhale. Excellent. A few more. Let's do 3 more here. Really breathing through those ceiling ribs. Last one. And then let's come on over to that nice counter stretch. Take a deep inhale here. Really try to sit both sit bones evenly on the floor and just look up towards the ceiling. Excellent. Let's do 1 more set, but we're gonna add that twisting motion. So here we go. Inhale as you reach and arc that arm over. Exhale, twist. Inhale, derotate. Exhale, down. You're gonna take an inhale. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, derotate. Exhale. Let's do 4 more here. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, derotate. Exhale, back up. Let's do 2 more here. Last one. And we're gonna go right on over to that counter stretch. Trying to keep both sit bones pretty even on the mat. Excellent. All right, meet me down on your back. We're just gonna do a nice lower trunk rotation just to loosen up any kind of tension that we have in the back. So gently bring your arms out to the side. You're gonna take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, rotate both knees to one side and your head is gonna look in the opposite direction. You're just gonna go as far as you can until you feel a gentle stretch in the low back. Hang out here for just a moment. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, rotate everything to the other side, looking in the opposite direction. Let's take 2 more here. You're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, change directions. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, rotate. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, rotate here. And last time, inhale to prepare. Exhale, rotate. Nice. Let's bring double knees to chest now. We are almost done with this active recovery day. And we're just gonna hug our knees, rock side to side, release any kind of tension in the low back. You're gonna bring your legs to a happy baby. We're gonna just gently circle our legs, or you can rock side to side, whichever feels good. Last thing, we're gonna do a little bit of an active roll up. So legs are gonna extend out. Arms are gonna reach up over your head. So this whole time, your hands are gonna reach in opposition. Your legs are gonna have power reaching in opposition here. And we're gonna slowly start rolling up segment by segment. So take an inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, you're gonna slinky your way to a sitting position. So start from the head, upper back, mid back, low back. So let's take a nice inhale. We're stretching in opposition. And exhale, slowly start lifting up to the best of your ability. And you're gonna roll forward. Once you're here, take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, stay low. Start with a nice pelvic tilt. You are rolling down segment by segment from the tailbone, and your head should be the last thing to touch the ground. And the more you practice this, the smoother your mobility will be. My spine is a little stuck on this day, so this is not the perfect example, but we are meeting ourselves where we are today. And Pilates is a practice, so let's practice. Let's do 3 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, slowly start reaching, stretching in opposition. And you're going to reverse direction. And take this at your own pace. Take a pause. I'm gonna pause here until there's no noise. I'm almost done. I'll be ready in like 15 seconds. All right, take another deep inhale. Exhale. And I really use my breath to help me through this motion. Last one. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Thank you for joining me through this second active recovery day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.